Can't believe he caught up to me. I think I braked. Braked or broke? I slowed down. We can agree on that. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and I did not realize I was going to be playing a Rockstar game today. Tonight we are playing Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. And in fact, fun fact, it is now 11:15 p.m. at the time of this recording. So depending on how long this goes, we might actually be playing this at midnight, which I don't know if anyone's ever done this before. We're charting new territory literally in the annals of gaming history. I guess I have to play for at least another, it's 11:14. I'll tell you guys when it's midnight. It'll be like a New Year's Eve countdown almost. I gotta play for at least 46 minutes here so we can get to midnight. So Midnight Club, again, I had no idea this was Rockstar, which it's the same Rockstar that makes Grand Theft Auto, right? Like, I'm not just messing something up here. Feels weird. I didn't know they made other games. I know they made like Grand Theft Auto. I know they made Bully, Red Dead Redemption, you know, like games like that. Yeah, Rockstar Games. This is the Grand Theft Auto folks. It's interesting that they made a racing game that wasn't GTA. But I mean, I guess GTA was never really about racing. So I am actually very curious. I mean, this has their signature open world like environments already. Like one thing that Rockstar is really good at is simulating cities. And even in this opening montage, I'm getting the feeling that there's a lot more city simulation here than you would get in a regular game. Like a lot of racing games take place on city streets, but there's like no pedestrians, there's like nobody walking around, you can't walk into stores and stuff. There's not necessarily cutscenes and characters between races. You just literally teleport from one race to the next. This, I'm seeing like cutscenes. I'm hearing a guy talking. There's environments like the car needs hamburgers. Like it kind of feels like there's going to be. And look, this is my main character, shaved head, bald, random European-looking guy. It's very Rockstar. Okay, so the shaders are kind of popping in as we play here. I like how my cars to start 1988 Sirocco, a 1998 240X, or 1983 Golf. I mean, I kind of want the oldest car, but the Golf just looks the worst, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this one here. This one's got enough 80s flair that we could pretend like, you know, we're in Miami Vice or something like that, but it is kind of like a basic sedan. So like all Grand Theft Auto games, we're getting into the world of seedy crime and random characters. They're probably going to want us to do some deals. Gonna try and skip these cutscenes as best I can, though. Alright, so T-Mobile. Remember to go race on Sunset Boulevard. I'm on my T-Mobile Sidekick flip phone. Okay, so how do we actually race? Yeah, the triggers just seem to rotate the camera. Okay, how do we actually race? Oh, we use the right thumbstick? Whoa, now that is weird. I feel like I need to shift. Okay, he's automatically shifting. That's good. All right. So yeah, this basically feels like Grand Theft Auto so far. I'm very curious to see like when it's going to diverge. But here's a guy that we need to follow. Challenge the racer by matching his speed and flashing his headlights. Okay. We're going to pull up next to him after we've rammed him. Alright, okay, so now we're going to race. So it's kind of like Grand Theft Auto with races, I guess. It's kind of cool how it just like zooms out like that. I mean, there's the Rockstar polish on this already. This already feels like a very high quality game. Got like different camera angles and stuff. Like Rockstar is a very cinematic.
Don't be trying to match on my ride, fool!
He's like, hey man, we're racing. Don't mess my ride up. I like how they've literally launched like military grade signal flares into the road. You know, they're like, well, we're street racers. Excuse us, everyone. Don't breathe in the noxious yellow fumes. Hopefully there are no pregnant women or small children around, because this stuff is really toxic. Whoa! Alright. So far, so good. The frame rate feels a little slow for some reason, and I don't know if that's because we're emulating this bad boy or because that's how it is, but we've left that guy in the dirt, by the way. That turkey is eating our dust. See you later, chump. He chumpified himself by sucking. Feels a bit like Burnout, where like I want to crash into other cars, but I know I shouldn't. I'm just noticing like the environments. Like we're driving by like sports domes and malls and restaurants, and like there's so much detail. I got to imagine that at Rockstar Studios, they have like massive databases of like code and assets that they've built up gradually over time. And anytime they want to make like an open world game, all they have to do is like plug in, you know, some of the base city and pedestrian AI and stuff. Get out of here, punk. Can't believe he caught up to me. I think I braked. Braked or broke? I slowed down way too much to make that previous turn there. But I think we're about to win. This whole right thumbstick for the acceleration is weird, I have to say. Kind of just want to hold the trigger. But I guess the trigger, it's like you can do stuff like this, you know? Yeehaw! Okay, you just got owned by a 1988 Scaroni. You should feel a lot of shame in your life right now, sir. You had a very fancy car. Henry. That is your real name. What a douche name, Henry. Sorry if anyone out there is named Henry. Hey, my T-Mobile flip phone, my sidekick. You're receiving a message on your sidekick. For full details, access your mission log. Sponsored by T-Mobile. Okay. Here's our map. Sunset Race. Race Trevor. Bookie calls telling you that Trevor is looking to race. Find and race Trevor cruising Sunset Boulevard. Okay. So it's basically Grand Theft Auto, only instead of murdering people, you race them. Okay, here's the guy over here. Pull up beside him, do a race. Also, can we steal cars? Because that was a big thing in Grand Theft Auto. Hey, buddy. Beat the opponent to the start of the race. Flash again to meet your opponent. How about I just teleport over there? I have no... Oh, it was way over here, buddy. Alright, man. Now, here's my question. Are we going to get a gun, are we going to get a chick, and are we going to get a better car? Because those are the three things... That's the trifecta of Grand Theft Auto. And I guess money, too, but money is always just a means to a chick, a car, or a gun in the world of Grand Theft Auto. So... Oh, and now we got to go through here? Hope I did this right. I think I did it wrong. Probably gonna work out for me anyway. Was that a shortcut? Oh god, watch out! Excuse me! Good thing the roads are big and clear. Oh god. Whoa, watch out everyone! Excuse me! Beep beep pedestrians! Beep beep! Just driving all over the road here. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I feel like sometimes when I play video games, my nose gets itchy at inopportune moments. Oh, what the? Oh, God, this is a windy one. What is happening? That was the least cool turn. I gotta figure out how to do an e-brake. How to do like a slide turn. Drifting, Tokyo Drift, right? One of these buttons has to do it. Maybe you can't. No idea. You'd think it would be like one of the bumpers or something, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, sorry. I didn't kill anyone. Oh! Well, that was pretty cool. It, like, slow motioned me. Also, there's no cops. That's another difference between this and Grand Theft Auto. I don't really have to worry about the cops. You can illegally street race as much as you want. It's just really the murder that they're after. Also, the car accidents, because you can like crash your car in Grand Theft Auto and they will chase you, so I don't know. All I know is when I played GTA 1 and I found out there was a tank, it was super amazing. And then I got the tank and it was even better. Actually, finding out there was a tank was kind of exciting, but it was getting the tank that was cool. And I'm pretty sure there's a tank in every Grand Theft Auto since. I don't know about the newest ones. I know there's helicopters and stuff, like military-grade helicopters. I've definitely seen streams where people are playing with those. I think I took a totally wrong route, by the way. Like, all those U-turns. Hey, there's like a 7-Eleven. All those U-turns I did at the beginning, I'm pretty sure were catastrophic mistakes. So if we can still win, I'm ranking us as amazing. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Flip the car, flip the car. Oh, it auto-flipped. Okay. The American Cinematique. One thing I am kind of feeling, though, is like just driving around the streets here does feel pretty cool, actually. Oh, God. Like, I haven't been to LA or anything in like a long time. Last time I was in California was San Francisco, and even that was a couple of years ago now, or a year ago. Yeah, just sort of like driving around a decent facsimile of LA is actually kind of cool. Like, especially it's like around sunset and you can see the buildings and all sorts of stuff. Like planes in the air and the shops. You know, I definitely hope one day that VR technology, I've talked about this before. We're gonna have to redo this race, by the way. But I hope VR technology gets so good that you could put on like an Oculus 10, you know, like down the line when they've made it like much better. Put on an Oculus 23. And you can basically get like here's my hope. You can get like a photorealistic, you know, Los Angeles, New York, Tokyo, like wherever you want to go, and you can just walk around and look at stuff. Like, I don't need to necessarily be able to steal cars and shoot people and stuff. You know, it doesn't have to be some ultra-violent video game. Just being able to, like, wander around the streets would be awesome. And then, here's the thing that VR can do that you can't do in real life. Because, like, you could hop a plane to LA, San Francisco, wherever you don't walk around. But I'm talking, like, super hyper-realistic where, like, your senses can't tell the difference. Like, that level of realism, I think I'll probably see before I die, or at least I hope so. But if you can simulate a real LA, there's no reason you couldn't simulate LA from, like, 1985 or Toronto or something like that. And then you'll be able to, like, go and, like, walk through neighborhoods that you grew up in as a kid that no longer exist, but see them as they were, or approximately. Because who knows how realistically they'll be able to recreate these things. But be able to see environments, like, back in time. Like, walk into, like, a Woolco and look at a Nintendo entertainment system that's on sale, you know? Or, like, go to the movie theaters and watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in a theater the year released in VR. Right? Like, wouldn't that be awesome? Like, that's what I want. Yes, video games are cool, and yes, I'm sure they'll make awesome video games when they get to that point, too. But I also kind of am really interested in this whole, like, simulating reality thing. And you may sort of think, like, well, who knows if they'll get that close. But, like, honestly, like, look how good this looks, right? Like, 30 years ago, 30 years before this game was released, they were making, like, Pong, right? So it's like, extrapolate where the technology is going to go. And then also, you know, like, people have mixed feelings about AI these days, but one thing you can't deny is just the sort of, the impressiveness of what AI can generate. And AI is currently an infant, right? And again, feel whatever you want. You know, I know it's a little controversial. People have different opinions about, like, you know, generative AI and all this. it's not gonna go away, you know, like whatever you think about it, it's here to stay, and you're just gonna see it more and more. It's like CGI, you know, when CGI came out, people were like, man, practical effects look better, stop putting CGI in all the movies. They were never gonna stop. They never have. Nowadays, the best movies, I think, are really good at mixing practical and CGI, and also making CGI sometimes look so good you can't tell it's CGI. There are a few cases like that, few really select movies that did a great job of it. It's not always perfect, but I think AI is going to be like that, you know? Like, people are worried that AI art is going to, like, take jobs away from real artists and stuff. I think, at best, AI art will be good at prototyping and getting some stuff up quickly, but you're always going to, like, in my experience from what I've seen, you're always going to need that talented artist to, like, actually bring it to perfection. So, will AI art... Oh, look, this is a real 7-Eleven. That's so cool. Will AI art let a lot of people, you know, without a lot of talent in the art department bootstrap and, like, make things they couldn't otherwise make because they can now get decent enough art that they could, you know, like, make a video game or, like, you know, even, like, generate a movie. Like, imagine out there if somebody has, like, a brilliant idea for a movie, but they have no connections in the industry and they're not an actor, all this stuff. We currently live in a world where that person's brilliant movie will never be seen. And we're all okay with that. We're like, well, screw that person, you know? Like, they don't have $1 million, so they can't produce it. They don't have talent in drawing and acting, so, you know, screw it. We're just never going to see their art. Think of how many Harry Potters and Star Warses and other things are out there that we're never going to see because there's this barrier to entry. So, yes, I don't know. Controversial opinion, perhaps. But I think it's here to stay. I think it's going to improve. And I think that it will be the technology that lets us get some crazy, crazy realistic looking stuff in the future. But, you know, just to be clear, I would never advocate that we should, like, abandon human artists or anything like that, or that human artists need to be paid less, anything like that. It's just, you know, it's one of those things. It's, you know, as technology improves, things change, you know. The people who animated cartoons in the 50s, they don't get, you know, that whole industry, animation, is now, you know, computer generated. And I'm not talking about 3D, I'm talking about 2D, right? Like, people will draw, like, use computer technology to help you animate movies, right? And it's like, should we stop doing that and go back to everything being completely hand-drawn? Like, no, you know, but it's like what an animation artist is and the talent that they bring has just changed, and it's amplified by the technology. That's my personal view on this. Agree, disagree, hate me, love me, whatever. Or, you know, we can have a discussion about it in the comments if you want. But anyway, that's my hill to die on, apparently. Okay, we're doing much better in this race, and or we are racing against someone totally different. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just a guy who wants to see technology progress fast enough that I can go back to 1985 Toronto and walk around. That's really my end game. That's my goal. So take my random ill-informed rant for what it is. But anyway, it is nighttime here in the game. And what time is it in real life? It is, oh, shouldn't have looked away. I looked away for a second. I realized I'm driving through a parking mall. 11:30. Okay, so we got, oh, whoa, God. I really need to figure out how to do an e-brake. A slide, because it's crippling me to not be able to do it. Crippling me. Boom. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. I guess one other disclaimer I'll throw out there regarding AI is I'm also in favor of ethically trained AI and all that stuff. Like, you know, again, AI is like a baby. So far what they've got, it's crazy what it can produce. We need to do it, obviously, in an ethical way. You know, that is, I felt like that goes without saying, but Now I'm like paranoid everyone's gonna like wail on me in the comments. I don't know, whatever. I guess I'm a controversial figure when all's said and done. Yeah, baby! I really need to fix my car. Frankly, this car is getting beat up. The strip. Can we just go to the next race? You want to repair your vehicle? Yeah! That would be good! Oh, that's cool. The whole city's dark. It's really neat how it zooms out and you just see the whole city here. It's very impressive. Alright, just straight up into another race. Alright, so it is an open world you can explore. But, you can also just go race to race. Are we racing multiple people? Oh, there's like 3 of us. 4 of us, actually. I can't count. Oh, I think there's 5, because I'm 3rd of 5. Sounds like a Borg designation. 3rd of 5, reporting for duty. In fact, wasn't 3rd of 5 a Borg designation in Star Trek Voyager? Starship Voyager. You guys know those Starship Enterprise shows are pretty good, eh? By George Roddenberry. Yeah, 3rd of 5, I think, was a designation. The Borg that we encountered were always kind of like low down in the totem poles when you think about it. 3rd of 5, 7 of 9. Where was 1 of 9? I guess he was off designating. Drafting your opponent will charge your slipstream turbo. Once full press the nitrous to get a boost. What is the nitrous button? What's the nitrous button? What's the nitrous button? God, what's the button? Oh God, I changed my view. Go. Oh, there it is. You click in the right thumbstick. Oh God, the view. Yeah, that really did nothing for me. Whoa, God. Excuse me, lady. But yeah, anyway, where was 1st of 9? 7 of 9, we saw her. 1st of 9. I think he was kicking back with the mojito, letting 2 through 9 of 9 do all the hard work. You know, the Borg may be a collective, you know, hive mind, but there's still perks to being number 1. Let me tell you. Oh, 3rd of 5 was Hugh. Okay, so if you know your Star Trek lore, 7 of 9 was 7 of 9. 3rd of 5. I was like, who's 3rd of 5? It must have been some character on Voyager, because it's like 3rd of 5 just sounds familiar. But no, 3rd of 5 was Hugh. He was the Borg that the Enterprise encountered, and that's when they realized that the Borg could retain some individuality in the right circumstances, and originally they were going to send Hugh back with a genocidal virus to wipe out the Borg, and instead they decided to just send him back with a sense of individuality, hoping maybe they could teach the Borg something. Which is, you know, the Federation are nothing if not eternal optimists, I will say. Shame their plan. I mean, their plan sort of worked. Anyway, I don't want to go on a big Star Trek rant here. It's probably the opposite of what I should be doing in a testosterone-fueled racing game. Oh my God! Oh, okay, that was a shortcut. Oh God! Excuse me, people! Excuse me, people! Whoa! I wonder if you can run people over. Okay, here's 2 things we're gonna try in a moment after we win this race, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this race, because we rule. We're gonna try running people over. We're gonna try getting out of the car. We're gonna try going in a store as well. Or a nightclub, as the mood fetches us. And here's the end. Nobody's beating us in this 88 Scaloni. Yeah, or whatever the hell it's called. I think it's a Scarazzo. I forget the name already. We'll go with Scaloni's. 88 Scaloni. We're in 230 bucks. Earn rep on the strip. Okay. Return to cruise. Alright, so now let's find... So first of all, can we get out of the car. We can flash our lights. Okay, no, we cannot. We literally can't get out. We're a prisoner in our own car. Okay. Well, that is one big difference between this and Grand Theft Auto then. Here's another difference. Can you kill anyone? Where's a bunch of pedestrians? It seems like we're not going to be able to. It seems like they're just going to dive out of the way. But you know what? This is actually good intel because it means when I'm racing, I don't have to worry about the pedestrians. I can just drive like I mean it. Okay, anyway, we gotta find... Oh god, oh. Jesus. Excuse me, I didn't realize that light was red. What we gotta find is another race. Okay, so we want like... That is Target, Henry, Ian... Ooh, let's go over there. Okay, we are way far away from that. Okay, we're gonna drive up this mountain. We're gonna do a nice little drive through LA. The other game that I was thinking of when I was thinking of immersive worlds was LA... Not Confidential. LA Noire? LA Noire? So the detective one, which I'm pretty sure was also by Rockstar Studios. And you could like drive around like 1930s LA and like solve murders, and you had like you interrogated people and you had like believe, doubt, question, and you had to sort of, they made a big deal about how they scan people's faces and you're supposed to like read into whether they were lying and stuff by looking at their facial expressions. That was actually a pretty good game. I like that. I never got super far in it. I mean I don't know the last Rockstar game I beat. I guess it was Bully. But Red Dead Redemption, I got really close to the end, and then I just, like, ran out of steam. Grand Theft Autos, I think I might have beaten 3 back in the day, and maybe Vice City, but that's about it. Other than that, I truly haven't beat any of the Grand Theft Autos. They're just... Rockstar makes such long games. Which is good. It's good, but it's, like, for me... it's not even that I lose interest, it's just I sort of like get distracted, you know, because after so many weeks of playing a game, I kind of get pulled elsewhere. And I guess the one thing I will say in Grand Theft Auto games is, you know, compared to a game like Zelda or something like that, where it's like your character's getting more powerful as you go through, in Grand Theft Auto games, like you do get more weapons and stuff, but other than that, like your guy doesn't become necessarily more powerful. You unlock more of the city, which is cool, and you get like access to a few more special vehicles. But anyway, it's like not quite the same. And so only to say that I feel like maybe some of the reason that games like Zelda and stuff do continue to lure me in is because there's like more of a progression of development, whereas Rockstar games feel very flat in terms of development. Like your guy really doesn't develop all that much. Again, it's not entirely true because you do get safe houses and this and that, but it's just sort of like my impression of like how it kind of feels and why I don't get drawn into them. Live nude girls. It looks like I'm like really want to go to the strip club. I more actually just wanted to see we were back on the strip. I know you guys don't believe me, but now that we're back on the strip, I wanted to see if we could like go into a building or not. Why not try and go into a strip club? Of all the places to go in. This is hard to drive though. This dual stick driving is... Okay, wait, how do we look? Oh, I'm like stuck. Okay, well whatever, anyway. Let's find another, let's find a... Hey, there's a GameStop. What the heck? This game must have been sponsored. There's like T-Mobile, GameStop, 7-Eleven. There's absolutely no way this is all just like by accident. You know what's cool? From these service stations, you may repair your vehicle. Full fix. There we go. You know what's cool to think about is when Rockstar started, when they made Grand Theft Auto 1, I guarantee if they had said, if they'd contacted 7-Eleven, GameStop, and all those places, and they'd said, like, look, we're making a racing game. Can we put you in? Oh, there's Virgin. Yeah, this is 100% sponsored. If they contacted these companies back in the day and said, would you like to be in our game? They probably would have had to pay to use the rights for 7-Eleven, right? Like, they would have had to cough up some cash for 7-Eleven to agree. But... all right, here we go. But now, they're so big, I bet they literally call up 7-Eleven and they're like, how much will you pay us to put you in our game? And 7-Eleven has to cough up, like, cash money. It's kind of crazy to think about. But it's like, yeah, early on, when nobody knows you, you have to pay companies to let you put them in a game. Or let you put them in your game. But when you get big enough, they start paying you. Like 100, it flips around. It's kind of wild, actually. I think this is a shortcut. Oh, Jesus. Trying to follow the radar here. Okay. And then, oh God. Oh, that helped. That helped. I'm driving through like a apartment building parking lot. Oh God. Here we go. LA is one city that I don't know if I ever would have wanted to live in, truthfully. I think LA is pretty cool. But I don't know if I would want to live there. Same with San Francisco. As I said, I was in San Francisco like maybe about a year ago. Okay, we're gonna boost off this guy. Out of my way, punk! Oh God, I can't steer. That's a pretty cool boost, actually. But yeah, LA, it's cool to visit, but you know what? I guess it's a little intimidating. I don't know. I think I would have been fine to live there, but it is so big that I don't know if I need to live in a place like that. Same with like New York City. So it's like I'm from Toronto, lived in Toronto for many years. Toronto was fine. I liked it. I'm comfortable there. But it also, at a certain point in life, just feels like there's too many people in Toronto, and you want to leave. You know, you want to leave because you don't want to live the rest of your life that crammed with people. At least that's how I felt personally. I know a lot of people live in Toronto, still love it. I'm not dissing the city or anything like that. But all I'm saying is it's nice to go to a place that's a little smaller. And, you know, that's what I did. But I'm still a city boy, I guess I would say, because I think if I lived too far away from stuff, I don't really like it. Like, what I like about what I'm seeing in the game here is the fact that it's like there's lots of street lights on, there's stores open. Like, okay, it's 11:46 now. We're almost at midnight, guys. The big countdown. At midnight, if the game detects your system clock is midnight, it should, like, do something crazy. That would be a fun Easter egg if they had implemented it. Probably only I'm smart enough to think of a thing like that, though. Yeah! Not only did I push him into the wall while I drafted off him, I got a boost out of it. Uh-oh, I'm recognizing real music in the background, which means I'm screwed. Oh God, I didn't realize that was a turn. Oh, we're way off course. Or are we? Okay, we can recover this. But yeah, I'm hearing like real club music. Oh shit. Yeah, we're totally screwed. Oh, you can actually drive through that. Yeah, we're gonna get copyright. They don't strike you anymore. I feel like copyright strikes have become very, like, you have to upload like an actual movie or something. There was a time in YouTube history when it's like, if you uploaded a reaction video, you got taken down. And actually, I do know that even to this day, sometimes reaction videos aren't super cool. Actually, here's a fun fact. I have a couple games left on the 1001 list that I have continually kicked down the corner, or kicked down the curb later and later into the list. Now they're going to be in the final year, and the reason is because I've looked up the companies, and not every company is cool with you making Let's Plays, which I find baffling, because like it's such an antiquated way of thinking about, you know, the internet. Like, I think if anything, the more people playing a game, the more sales you're gonna get, period. Like, I don't know of too many games where like more people playing equals bad. But like, Nintendo went through that phase where they tried to like tell people that they couldn't, you know, Let's Play their games, or that Nintendo would claim all their money. Like, really stupid stuff. And you'd think like, okay, so there's some Nintendo games you can't play. No, it's, I think some of them are Quantic Dreams games, which to be fair are very story-driven games, story-driven experiences. But it still creates this quandary of like, well, I have to play the game for the channel, but I don't want to get my channel stricken. So I just keep, you know what I did is I just kept pushing the game further and further and further, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe in a year or two, Quantic Dreams will change their mind, or, frankly, you know, at a certain point, the game that I want to play is like 15, 20 years old. Surely they can't still copyright strike you. So at a certain point, it's got to be old enough that nobody cares. So I'm just banking on that, hoping it all works out. There's a fighting game where the developer is not super friendly to Let's Players, but I looked it up and tons of other people have Let's Plays on this game. So I made a Let's Play video, but then I got too nervous to release it, so I've been sitting on it for like 4 years. So it's going to come out eventually, and actually I'm kind of curious. I haven't watched it in 4 years. I don't think I'm going to re-record it. So to be like Jay from 4 years ago, playing a game in the final year of the quest would be kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I guess developers have their reason. Again, like Quantic Dreams, they make very story-based games, so I guess their logic is, well, if there are Let's Play videos, then people will not buy the game because they'll know what happens in the story. Which kind of makes sense. I still ultimately probably disagree. I don't have the... They have numbers. They have... You know, they've collected the data. Maybe they know something I don't. So I could be totally wrong on this, but I still kind of feel like they're still kind of like being overly protective, but I don't know. It would make sense, though, after Quantic Dreams releases a new game, to have an embargo for like, you know, maybe 3 to 6 months where nobody, you know, can post anything beyond the first like half hour of the game. Something like that would kind of make sense. But I don't know. I haven't looked up, you know, I should look it up again because maybe their stance has changed. It's been like several years since I looked it up. Oh God. Go, 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 go. We are chumping these races, man. Oh, we're just awful. Can't believe how bad we're doing. It's because I don't know how to do an e-brake. I guess you can't slide. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me why they would include... There must be an e-brake. Haha! Eat that, buddy. I'm gonna try and cut a corner here. Trade some paint with this guy. I think it's probably like very frowned upon to actually trade paint with people in real street races. Though frankly, what are they gonna do? Complain to the cops? You're street racing illegally. You're kind of in a bind. Although they probably just wouldn't race you anymore. Maybe the community would beat you up. Oh, here we go. Alright. I think we're in a much better position than last time since we're literally first. 'Cause last time we were sucking. But yeah, I don't know. Regarding the copyright strikes, basically, long story short, if you have any kind of music, they just always... Companies always take your money. I I don't really care about that, frankly, because my videos don't make, at least my 1001 videos don't make any money. Not that any of my channel really does. I'm two small beans. But maybe that'll change one day and they'll become big beans. Then I'll have big money. Then I will care. Then what'll I do? I guess I'll mute all the copyrighted music. I'll like actually put in, like I don't even bother to see. I'm like, oh, this game is copyrighted music. Oh well. I'm more just curious to see who's gonna actually try and claim my game at this point. Like who's gonna claim the ad revenue. I find it funny when like 4 companies do, because I always wonder like, who gets the money in that case? It happens with like if I do SingStar or Guitar Hero or something. You check the copyright things after a day. It's like 12 companies have claimed different, you know, your video. It's like, all right, good luck sorting that one out, boys. I guess you can split that 12 cents 12 ways. It works out perfectly for you. Enjoy. All right, here we go. First place, baby. Went from 5th to 1st. If this was even the same race, I don't even know if it was or not. Yeah, boy. Okay, do we ever get to buy new cars or anything? Oh, we unlocked the strip. It's 11:54. Turn to the cruise for a second. Yes. Alright, continue. Check out the garage we were trying to get to. Like, what is this? Hollywood Auto. Okay, let's drive. Let's take a nice leisurely evening drive over there and see if. Interesting. How do you change the radio station? Here we go. Club music. Alright, it's a lot of, you know, like, I don't know what the word is. I don't know, being cool music. How about that? You guys know what I mean? Sort of like, rap and rock and stuff. Where's the Kenny G? Where's, like, the nice relaxing? Imagine they had that. I think Kenny G is too soft for this game. Or, Michael Bolton from Lonely Island. I know he had a career before Lonely Island. I'm making a joke, guys. Ooh, let's take the carpool lane. And this guy should not be in the carpool lane. Or this guy. There you go. Carpooling. This lane is for, right? Accelerating to like 90 and gritting your teeth and holding on for dear life. Trying to find an exit ramp here. I feel like I'm in the Matrix, like driving on the wrong way of the road. Get the Keymaster! Get Trinity, you must get him out of here! I don't know why Morpheus sounds British. Yeah, how do I get off this bloody highway? I guess I could try and exit on my side of the road, but screw it. We're going to find an exit on this other side. Here we go. Oh, sorry, white car. I really thought I was going to hit that guy. A lot of 7-Elevens here. So here's another thing I was thinking, you know, going back to the whole, like, simulating real worlds, because you may be like, wow, it'd be a lot of work to build a real city. But, like, don't they do that already? Like, The Division. That took place in like a semi-realistic New York City, right? Where like almost every block was simulated. Like they have Google Maps, Google Street View. Like they have maps of real cities, right? So it's like, I don't think it's unrealistic to think that they could do this kind of stuff, frankly. Here's Hollywood Auto. I want to go in and have them pimp my ride. I want Exhibit to be waiting in there for me. Okay, here we go. Hollywood Auto in Old Hollywood. Okay. Anything gonna happen?
I'm telling you, Jeff, the ignition timing is
Yeah, we're getting a little cutscene here. I'm gonna try and skip this. Oh, here we go. Manage vehicles. Okay, repair my vehicle. There we go. We can buy some new vehicles. Look, Volkswagen, Datsun, Nissan. You know these people. This game was so sponsored. 1,000%. There's no way. Oh, you could literally buy a cop car? Oh, but it's 65,000. I see. I wonder if there's a money cheat. You can buy a motorcycle, Ducati, an Aston Martin. Can James Bond drive these things? Guess it depends on your bond. 94,000 for that piece of junk? No thanks. 19,000 for that. Okay, what can we afford? You can afford like a 1950s. This is like the car that Marty McFly made out with his mom in. 153. Oh yeah, there you go. 580,000. That is freaking sweet though. Can we test drive it? Oh, they're just gonna let us test drive it. I do not know what it would take to test drive a car like this in real life. I think if I walked into like a Ferrari dealer and I was like, hello, I would like to test drive one of your cars, they would be like, we've called the police. Like that would they would look me up and down and be like, the police are on their way, sir. And I would say thank you and leave, and like that would be the end of the conversation. Wow, this thing is crazy. Yeehaw! I don't know how to end the test drive. What if we just never go back? They're like, well, he's got to come back. He left his license. Drive off into the sunset with a $600,000 car. They're like, I don't think he's coming back. This thing is a speed demon. I don't even know where that garage is anymore. Oh, it's right here. Oh! Well, we have to return it anyway. Hey, GameStop. Okay, let's return this. I kind of want to test drive that cop car now. Also, do you guys have a tank? Are you guys in the tank selling business? How do we get into this? There's Hollywood Auto. Gonna ram you out of the way. Can't believe they let me test drive this thing. That is crazy. I know it's a video game, but it still feels wrong. Still feels like I committed fraud. Yeah, what would it take? I feel like you can't just test drive these things. That is also the most expensive car here. Looks like we should test drive one of the motorcycles too. Ooh, Lamborghinis. Okay. Funny thing is, I'm not even a car guy, but like honestly, if you got into like one of these cars, it's like how could you not be like impressed? Okay, so I don't even know where the cars we can afford are. I haven't seen anything. We have $6,200. Where's the junk? Here's our 1988 Scirocci. 1975 whatever, Datsun, 1998. We literally can afford only the junk. Okay, let's test drive the cop car. We'll just do some test driving. Oh, it's 12:01! Happy midnight! Happy midnight, people. Midnight Club, driving at midnight. This video just got meta. Whoa! Yeah, baby! Out of the way, people. I'm just not even gonna move for a cop, eh? If I ram you guys. It's okay, I'm allowed to do this. Maybe now we don't go back. I do kind of want to see what that motorcycle is like, though. And the siren off. Man, this does kind of make me want to, like, go drive around LA. You know what I honestly want to do? Have you guys ever looked up videos where people just, like, walk through a city or drive through a city? There's, like, videos where a dude just, like, walks through Toronto. There's also videos where people just walk through New York City and stuff. I kind of want to look one up for LA after tonight. Like, maybe I'll do that after I finish recording here. Got me curious. Just like, literally, I feel a little nostalgic for California, like, driving around in this video game. It's funny. Funny how that works. Alright. Take your cop car back. Oh, God. Right, here you go. I don't know why you're selling a cop car, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. Alright, so where was that motorcycle? I think there was like an expensive motorcycle, so let's look for that one. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh no, it's only 15,000. A more expensive one? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's still only 17,000. Let's give it a test drive. Here we go. I feel like I would never ride a motorcycle in real life because I'd be too afraid of dying. Frankly. Oh God! That car was not moving quickly. Oh. I thought I was gonna fly off of it. I guess this isn't Grand Theft Auto. Oh God, yeah, dead twice. I mean, I'm not obeying any of the traffic lights, but still. I'd be dead twice already. That's why you don't drive a motorcycle. Jay. You dummy. Alright, maybe I'm not going back this time. Maybe those people were fools! Oh! Maybe I can get on that bench. That is hilarious. I actually died. And I came back to life. Anyway, I think this is where we will call it. This has been Midnight Club here. It is now 12:04 a.m. We are midnighting in the Midnight Club. This is one of the games in the book, 1,001 Video Games You Just Play Before You Die. I have to say, of all the like street racers and stuff that I've played over the course of this book, because I don't play too many of these games outside the book. In fact, I'm willing to say I play virtually no racing games, except Burnout. That was the one racing game I enjoyed. Burnout and Whiplash. And then I played some Mario Kart. But like, these like, you know, racing games where you're racing like real sports cars and stuff that sports enthusiasts or car enthusiasts really like, they were just never my game. But of all the games that I've played so far, like the real car racing games, I have to say this one stands out. I really like the environment. I feel like it feels very polished compared to all the other games we've played. Now, some of the other games look a little nicer or had a few other features, but I mean, like, this has the Rockstar attention to detail and awesome environments, and the city just feels like LA, you know? Like, it's kind of cool to be driving around LA and go through driveways and streets and all this stuff, and I don't know, I like it. I just sort of like what they've done here. I feel like I would actually play a little bit more of this one. You know, if I had this back in the day, I probably would have played it. So Midnight Club, you know, for people who like racing games, you probably will like it. Even for people who are sort of lukewarm on racing games, you may find something you like here too. And if nothing else, the environments, I think, look spectacular. I think especially for when this game came out, all the buildings and the billboards and everything, like, it really does feel a bit like LA. So I don't know, what do you guys think here? Is this game the future? Will we all soon be living in an AI simulated 1985 Oculus meta experiment against our will or otherwise? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, subscribe, blah 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 blah. Catch you in the next one. So next time, my friends, it is 12:07 a.m. We'll see you next time. Peace. The Hollywood Mall. Fun fact, years ago when I went to LA, I went swimming in the ocean and I lost my glasses. And I had to come to this very mall, the Hollywood Mall, to get, basically I had to get a rush pair. Because I went to LA with some friends, and they were in their early 20s, and I was 25. Oh, Best Buy. I've been there too. And I was the only one who could drive the rental car, because to put someone under the age of 25 on a rental car is like pretty expensive. So I lost my glasses in the ocean, had to come to the Hollywood Mall to get new glasses, and so I had glasses from Hollywood for a brief time. Again, because I needed them immediately, and there was like a 1 hour, you know, they'll do the eye test, and then give you glasses in an hour kind of place in the Hollywood Mall, so that's what we did. So, yeah. Also, fun fact on that very trip, We were driving on the highway, and a rock fell off a truck, bounced off the highway, smashed our windshield, and like literally the whole windshield was spiderwebbed. And we had to call the rental car company, and we got a whole new car. So yeah, LA can be dangerous. Anyway, peace. Peace for real. Get out of here.